You know what I hope? The old school tabletop role-playing game community comes at me like leftists go at people that are popular on the right. They deceive like the left. They lie like the left. They attack me like the left attacks popular people on the right. And just like those popular people on the right that the left goes after, I get death threats from all the things that is said about me by the old school tabletop role-playing game community. Look, there's some dangerous people out there, odd individuals, and if they feel supported in their anger and what they want to express to me or other people, they just come at me, and they do, and it can be dangerous. I've had a guy show up where I work over the years I've been on YouTube because I said something he didn't agree with, and he felt like he was supported on it because many other people, well, they sided with his position as far as being opposed to me. But he thought, well, then he could show up at my job and threaten me. And somehow if he did that, he was convinced I would not say any more on YouTube. Too bad, eh? Ask the old school tabletop role-playing game community if they're honest. Or do they lie like leftists? I mean, I have a game I worked on for over 15 years. Put a lot of passion into it. I came at the market in a unique way, explained myself, did all this. Now, there was old school tabletop role-playing game community members and YouTubers that decided that they would review my game. Now, if they were honest and gave me a fair shake, that would have been awesome. But they told me, many of them, before I even put the game out, that they were going to sabotage my effort. They were going to give it a bad review before they ever seen it. And they followed through on that promise because those people hate me. They tried to damage my dreams. And who knows what those people would do if they could reach me in person. I've already encountered a person like them who was close enough, and that person showed up at my job. And I'm lucky that's all it was. But just to let you know, old school tabletop role-playing game community members, whenever you talk shit about me, you're throwing it into a basket. The people in the old school tabletop role-playing game community have been doing character assassination on me for 4 straight years. Non-stop 4 years. It started off where I just didn't want to play ball with them, went about making my content, didn't think too much of it. Next thing you know, well, 16 straight months pretty much of being attacked on 3 to 4 streams every week, having 3 to 5 videos made about me just about every week. They were using me as content. It was a laugh for them, but it led to people thinking that they were supported and being aggressive with their threats towards me, and that still happens. So the people out there that are being deceitful with their game reviews when they don't approach it in any fair way, where I have everything out in the public and they know what I've had to say before they ever looked at it, they just want to sabotage my dreams. Right? 15 plus years. And these are the same people that tell me, hey, anybody who's, in the tabletop role-playing game hobby, in that world, we don't do that to. Well, except for you, Steven, because we hate you. And why do these people hate me? Did I do something to their family? Was I corrupt? Did I cross a major line? Did I say even anything political? Did I really in any major way cross the line? No. Here's what these old people are mad at me for. And this is the only reason. 4 straight years, everything I just told you is based on what I'm about to tell you. Here is why. I have opinions about tabletop role-playing games that they disagree with. Yep. That's it. Anything they add on is after they get mad about that. Like, the anger comes from that. The 4 years of attacks, the threats, the everything, all comes from that petty reason, and only that petty reason. There is no other reason. Every other reason is just something they spin in later, right? But what has them mad? A simple opinion about a game that they disagree with. And for that reason, my life needs to be sabotaged by them. I need to be destroyed. I need to be ran off of YouTube. My game needs to be sabotaged. And if they get to me in person, who knows what else they would do. I'm lucky that that's not convenient for some of them, right? There's some guys on X. I wonder how safe I would be if they could just drive to me conveniently. If they could just walk to me conveniently, what would happen? I don't know. I see them going after my dreams. They know how, even though, I'm over it and okay, they know how deep that is. But then it just makes me wonder, if you're willing to go that far, how far would you go if you could reach me? Right? And how many crazies do we know in hobbies? How many stories of, the person who was crazy about the game went and killed the other person? There's so many. Right? It's so dangerous to do character assassination over some petty reason. Imagine you're just mad at me about a gaming opinion. Next thing you know, you have somebody showing up to my fucking job who feels like they're supported by you, they're inspired by your harshness towards me, and they're ready to do something very awful to me. Right? Is that what you supported? No, but that's what you're supporting. And it's all based on lies and deceit, so you're not even, honest. Your anger isn't justified. You know what the old school tabletop role-playing game community did quite some time ago? I was talking about my mother's death. Really close to my mother, really meant something to me. Do you know they went on streams, started laughing about my dead mother? Yeah. Same way the left has been laughing about victims of their violence. Yeah? Seem really familiar, doesn't it, old school? The way you laughed about my dead mother is the way they laughed about that white girl in Charlotte. Maybe, you want to reflect on what just happened and you want to consider what you're going to do going forward. Is that you, the left? Or were you on Charlie's side like I am? And we don't behave like that. Because if we don't behave like that, I got to ask you, old school tabletop role-playing game community core members, especially YouTubers, you act exactly like the left. And you know it. Even forget what everyone else knows. We both know you're deceitful as hell. We all know, right? But me and you especially know. Because you know what you're doing is two-faced. I know what you're doing is two-faced. And the consequences for me can be potentially fatal. And I'm hoping I don't get fucking stabbed or shot one day coming out of a fucking job because of a gaming opinion that pissed you off. Okay. Everyone else, I love you. For now, take care.